Hey everybody, welcome back to BroBots in Disguise. Episode 24, Part 2. Last time we discussed the Generation 1 Season 3 episodes, Dweller in the Depths, Only Human, and this time we'll be discussing Grimlock's New Brain, as well as Money is Everything, and doing our segments. Enjoy!
Alright, we're going into Grimlock's New Brain, which ACOM did the work on again, and you can tell. I don't think it's like the worst looking episode of the
There's
show,
been worse ACOM
sure.
episodes. Yeah.
In fact, I didn't even know it was ACOM until I looked it up. So I didn't go from Only Human into this and was like, this looks the same. So they did a little bit better, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the synopsis for this:
moments.
when anti-electrons, love that, poison Cybertron's new power source, another power source, and cause the Autobots to malfunction, Grimlock destroys the generator. This grants him super intelligence, somehow, and he determines the Decepticons will find more anti-electrons in Unicron's brain. Just can't quit that guy, can we? Once there, Grimlock creates the Technobots, giving up his super intelligence to them so they can stop the Decepticons and the Terracons.
Yeah.
I know we're 3 episodes into this batch, but I hate this new theme song, and my kids got up and danced to it every time.
Oh no!
So your kids really like it, but
They've turned against you.
Yeah, and I would like, all right, I'm going to skip it. And they're like, no, please, can we listen to the song? Okay.
Oh man,
It's very bash you over the head with like ba-da-ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba-da-ba.
that's funny. We have had such varied responses to the new theme song because Sarah likes it.
Yeah.
My wife Michelle, she thinks it's creepy.
Yeah, you got the guys in the back going, huh, huh, huh. We don't need a choir
Right.
for this.
Right. I think the
My
general
fiance Grace also she likes it.
She likes it?
Yeah. Not like, oh wow, this is great, but just sort of like, yeah, it's groovy.
yeah. And they liked it enough to continue to the creators, Hasbro or whoever is running the show here, liked it enough to reuse it for the 3 episodes of season 4 and the and for the intros for season 3.
I don't know if they liked it.
And in a
I
lot
think it
of
was
the-
cheaper
Exactly.
to just reuse
Exactly.
it.
They couldn't get the
Exactly.
rights for the season 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Well, season 4's theme song is made out of commercial animation anyway.
Right.
So we'll get to that when we get to it. But yeah. So we got one person who likes it, we got one person who hates it, we got 2 kids who love it, and one person who's creeped out by it. I like it, but I think I'm beginning to think that the clear winner is the season 2 theme song of the 3.
That one is
Yeah,
pretty
I
good.
might
The
be.
original is classic, but I'm starting to say that the season 2 is
Honestly, I think season 1 might be my favorite.
Amen,
It's
Hayden.
just it's very hard to beat the.
it's so hard to beat. But
So your Saturday
my
morning's
wife's
about to be
favorite
good.
is.
Oh yes.
It's hard to beat that one. My wife's favorite, I think, is the season 2. So, yeah, and there's a bunch of other great music in this.
Yeah,
episode.
it is. The music is incredible, I think.
I've had that song that goes.
Oh, yeah.
It's
got that
it's stuck in my head all day.
It's like sneaking
that kinda-
around, breaking stuff music.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that is what they're doing when they're playing that. But it's I love how they continue, even though they've got this more movie-ish music. They continue to have leitmotifs from season 1 and 2 with the Transformers, the Transformers, robots in disguise. Stuck in there.
They pay homage pretty well.
Right. So there's a nice continuity there. Speaking of continuity, Broadside is now in toy design form.
Yeah,
This man cannot get a break.
I don't know anything about him.
Okay, so Broadside is the second Autobot triple changer.
Oh, okay.
Because, you've got the
Yeah.
3 Decepticons, the 2 from Season 2, and then Octane in Season 3. You've got Springer, Sandstorm, and Broadside are the Autobot triple changers. Broadside is ridiculous because he turns into an aircraft carrier and one of the aircraft that he carries.
Yes. It makes 0 sense.
But he gets more ridiculous because for the first time he shows up, he is just a jet that gets destroyed off of Quintessa in Five Faces of Darkness. Then he comes back as a Decepticon in the Killing Jar as a jet again.
Whoa.
Then he's an Autobot
Yep.
as an aircraft carrier in off the coast of Carbamia in Thief in the Night. Then he finally shows up in robot mode in the one with the music planet, Carnage in C minor.
Yes.
And it's a different robot mode than his toy
Oh my
looks like
gosh.
because they're working off of older character models. And then now in this episode, we finally see his Autobot main toy similar robot mode. I'm starting to think that he's like the double spike punch counterpunch, where he's in the lore. He's got the double spy has 2 robot modes and 1 vehicle mode.
Whoa.
An Autobot mode and a Decepticon mode. I'm starting to think that maybe in the lore at least, Broadside is the same.
And apparently, according to his original bio, he turns into a jet and he turns into a boat. He gets seasick very easily and he's afraid of heights.
Which is great. I mean, it also says he's a loser,
Yeah.
which...
Yes,
Yeah.
his life must suck.
Yeah. That is so weird.
But you know who doesn't suck? My boy Cosmos is back.
Yes!
Apparently, this is the last appearance of him.
For real?
This is his last
Yeah.
time in the show.
And he gets
unfortunately.
dunked on.
He's so, uniquely... he's just weird, you know?
He's a weird
Yeah.
little guy.
I like it.
Yeah, I love Cosmos.
He's so
He's a
cute.
chunky little UFO boy.
I love his voice, where he's
Yeah.
just like, I don't know what's going on.
Omega Supreme gets name dropped here, and that might be the last mention of Omega Supreme as well.
Yeah, he kind of gets forgotten.
Is that just them referencing Marvel Comics, or has he not shown up yet in Marvel Comics?
No, Omega Supreme is in the second half of season 2.
Okay.
And then he's also in the first half of season 3.
Okay.
Big spaceman.
Yeah. He might be in Face of Nijika. I haven't watched that episode in a long time,
he
so
might
I don't
be.
remember.
He might be. Yeah.
I might be conflating that with God Gambit, because they're similar things.
We'll find out.
Yeah,
next
we'll
episode.
find out next episode.
Um.
But the ship from the movie makes a cameo.
Oh yeah.
And a different ship that gets reused, if I remember correctly, in Dark Awakening.
Yes.
There's also an X-wing crashing sound, and I kept expecting to hear
fun.
that kerthunk after the.
Yeah. There's a lot of that C-3PO Dorf sound effects in this episode.
I love how I love the that they have the same sound effect library as George Lucas. I think that's really fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shamelessly stolen from just the audio of the movie itself, because that Dorf is the sound that C-3PO makes when he stumbles on Bosk in Cloud City in Empire Strikes Back, and he's like, "Oh, I'm terribly sorry, I didn't mean to."
Dorf!
And then he gets shot. So that's what that
Is that
Dorf-
where that's
Yep,
from?
yep.
That's what that's from.
And they use it for a gun sound effect.
Yeah.
Is this the first episode that's been in? It's usually in ACOM episodes.
Yes, it's been in other season 3 episodes.
Yeah, I know it
not
shows
as
up a
frequently.
lot in. I know it shows up a lot in the Rebirth.
Yes, a lot. There's one where it's like there's a sequence where I think it's Six Shot shoots multiple times, and it's like back to back to back, just Dorf, 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 Dorf. But yeah, we get a little bit of continuity between this and Dweller in the Depths, where it seems like they're trying to rebuild the power generator that they ejected into space, and or at
More
least a
power,
version
thank
of it.
goodness.
More power.
Yes. Yeah, Rodimus finally gets a win he goes through it again throughout this episode, but at the end he finally gets a win. Cybertron finally has power at the end of this episode.
And there's no strings attached. And more power and 5 new Autobots.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They win big this time.
This episode has a big win at the end that I don't feel gets talked to. It's definitely overshadowed by the whole Grimlock story.
Yeah.
But like I don't feel like that gets talked about is that power has finally been restored to Cybertron in this episode. Now I know in Rebirth they get a whole new golden age with the power of the sun, but in this episode Cybertron is finally stabilized and livable by the end of this episode.
It's awesome.
And then it immediately gets sabotaged the second that they try to set it up.
Well, the first time, yeah.
The first time. But we get Slizardo from season 2 and Skutzoid from season 3
boys.
doing the rare team up.
I love those guys so much.
These blabbering freaks.
Yes. These have always been like my favorite freaks of the week. Seeing them show up in the same episode is just great. And like they kind of balance each other out where like one is, the like gibberish, just nonsense.
Yeah.
But he's like the smartest and most capable of the duo.
Yeah.
And then Skutzoid is like the fast talking, like slimy fella who's not as smart as he thinks he is.
But is the one who's always encouraging people to do things because he's like, come on, we gotta do this. My wife and kids need money.
I know, it's so
now pour
funny.
it in. Hurry up.
Hurry.
Good thing you didn't break it.
So relatable.
Yes. I got a wife and kids.
I know.
I'm guessing Slizardo's partnership with DevCon did not last very long. Unless
Unfortunately
DevCon
not.
got killed at some point.
A lot of times it's explained away as
Because he seemed really excited to team up with DevCon in that episode.
I've heard a lot of people explain it away as like he got really annoyed with Slizardo the second that they actually started adventuring together, and he was like, "This isn't gonna work out. I'm gonna dump you on the nearest planet."
See, I hate that because like DevCon and Slizardo should be more like the Mandalorian and Grogu, but instead the fan fiction around DevCon tries to Boba Fettify it. You know?
I feel like they should be.
Oh, Boba Fett's too cool to have a weird companion.
Exactly.
He'd get rid of him immediately after this episode. You know, it's like no.
I feel like DevCon
is in a Transformers episode.
Yeah.
I feel like they would actually have a very meaningful relationship.
They help each other
DevCon
grow.
doesn't even have a toy.
And maybe Skutzoid and Slizardo help each other grow too.
Yeah, so I think that either they had some sort of actual meaningful falling
Parting of the
out,
ways.
or that they just, I don't think it was just, get rid of this guy, he's annoying. I think that it was either an actual disagreement that, hey, they couldn't decide on something together, or they, or DevCon is dead. Because he never shows up in my
dead. I mean,
It could be.
Yeah.
it's a big
I prefer
galaxy.
to imagine he's still up there. Yeah.
True. I hope that DevCon is sitting in a documentary interview chair, and he's got the camera pointed on him, and he's like, me and Slizardo, we had wonderful times together. It was fantastic. I was sad to see it end, but it was what was necessary for both of us.
Creative
he's a
differences.
Beautiful man.
That cuts to
Creative
Slizardo.
differences.
I always hated him.
Yeah. Slizardo just and it just translates to I hated the man.
It just got too weird writing inside of him.
I never felt comfortable with it. But eventually we get to the crux of the episode, Grimlock. And
man.
oh boy, we are in full-blown big bozo Grimlock era.
So
Yeah.
which
dumb.
I love. It's annoying to deal with because in this episode especially, they push the buttons on how far they can go with the big dumb guy messes stuff
Well,
up.
they put
because
him in
there's a way
charge
to
of
do
some
it
of this
good.
stuff. It's their fault.
Yeah.
Why would they put him in that control bunker?
Yeah.
They didn't have any other Autobots
got
that were just
tiny
standing
arms.
around.
Who says auto busting?
Switch look
Because that
real
made me
red.
laugh.
Auto
yeah.
busting. Yes.
It was really funny. It was really funny.
Like, it's
But-
funny. It's unfortunately suffers from the writing trope of, like, there isn't really a good reason. Like, his motivation for messing stuff up is just being dumb. And now, granted, it is off of, like, a genuine, like, I want to help sort of thing. And it is kind of on them for putting him in that position of, like, maybe you shouldn't have Grimlock be the guy who's pulling the lever.
Yeah.
But it's sad to see the warrior, king of, like, Conan the Barbarian style Grimlock of season 1 kind of, like, fade into the background. But I love lovable oaf Grimlock. He's just every time he's on screen and he's flailing his little arms around. You can't help but love him.
Yes.
I want to hug Grimlock.
What's your Jacob? What's your opinion on the character transformation?
Yes.
From the sort of noble warrior to barbarian warrior to the big oaf Grimlock.
I don't like it.
As he holds a knife,
I,
I just switched.
it's like, yes, he's funny, but I don't like when the Dinobots are funny. I like when they're these kind of like primeval forces of nature, like they were designed to be. I think that's really
Yeah.
cool.
There should be a threat to them.
And
Yeah.
I think I don't know, I would have preferred that over like going from like brute strength and cunning to, high level intelligence. I think you could have, I think they didn't want him to be like the Hulk, like a reverse Hulk.
Yeah.
Which is fine,
Right.
but whatever. But,
Yeah.
the people aren't going to confuse the two.
Right. Yeah, I think they could have kept Grimlock, consistent with season 1 and 2.
There's ways to do it.
And still had the goofy Dinobot character by having like Sludge.
Yeah.
Because Sludge was already set up to be the goofy dumb
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
And he kind of is.
What he say?
Yeah, yeah. Except in his first episode where he figures out what the Autobot insignia means, that they're on the same team. But yeah. I enjoy Goofy. Same with me. It feels like character assassination, but I still enjoy Goofy Grimlock in these episodes, and he's the most recognizable of the Dinobots, so I see why
Yeah.
they would pick him to be the main character instead of having
Yes.
Sludge. And my reconciliation for it, as I've discussed before, is I think that, well, one of our theories was that the Dinobots, now that the war is over, they're trying to integrate into society, and this is just what a sophisticated, a society-abiding Dinobot looks like,
Yeah.
is a big oaf.
Because that's my biggest defense of him in this episode is that, like, I don't think he's actually dumb. He's just in the wrong situations and stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, they're not maximizing his potential.
I mean, the other
Yeah.
Dinobots are just fishing. Why isn't he doing that?
yeah.
Right.
They're
I love
content and happy.
I love the pool on Cybertron. The it's like a public park or
Yes,
something,
it's so
and
funny.
kind of has transorganic plants in the background.
Which is
or
cool.
something.
Yeah.
Which they kind of do in
Yeah.
Transformers 1. But
Right.
Right. Yeah,
Man,
yeah. Transformers
Cybertron
1
was
did
so
a really
cool.
good job of that.
It's so
Good,
cool.
yeah. But the my other theory is that since Wheeljack died in the movie, there's been nobody because in the movie Grimlock is still fairly consistent with season 2 at
Yes.
least.
Me Grimlock need new strategy.
But since Wheeljack and Ratchet, the original inventors of the Dinobots, have both perished in the movie, there's nobody keeping up with upgrading the Dinobots' brains.
Yep.
Because that's what they did in a previous episode, was
Yeah.
upgraded their brains. And since there's no one to do that or continue their training as they did in Dinobot Island, their brains have slowly been essentially disintegrating.
Well, I don't even know if it's disintegrating. I feel like it's like they've just gotten outmoded. Like newer and newer Transformers are more and more sophisticated, and they've just been running off of like, decades old hardware at this
Windows
point.
XP.
Yeah.
Windows Vista.
They're outmoded, sort of.
Right. I think that it's just, how your computer, as it gets older, and you were just talking about you bought a new chip that upgraded it and runs better now. And if you hadn't done that, it would have continued to degradate the old chips and would run slower and slower.
They're
if you hear any screaming in the background, that's because I'm currently using a computer that has that exact problem. But yeah, so I think that could also explain why the Dinobots are dumber in season 3.
They're just getting old.
But
Exactly.
And I feel like Grimlock is... it's a bit egregious with him breaking the gyro compass. Like, there's no reason for that whatsoever.
Yeah.
It almost seems malicious.
Yeah.
Which it might be.
Because he knows where it is. Like, he says, we don't need this. I can get you there.
Yeah, because he is right. I can get you there. And he also, last time he was in Ancient Cybertron was the desertion of the Dinobots. He knows the inner workings of Ancient Cybertron and stuff. He's been there before.
Yeah.
And he knows his way around. He uses his sniffer and stuff. So probably the reason he broke it was that he just felt insulted that, like, they weren't even consulting him at this point.
Yeah.
And he was just like, we don't even need this thing. Get it out of here.
He just throws it down the... It does kind of make me laugh, though.
And, yeah, it's... because I feel like... And with a lot of his, like, bio stuff as well, there's a lot of things that, like, Grimlock isn't dumb. He's a very Conan the Barbarian character where it's like...
he's got intuition and cunning.
Yeah, he's very grounded and self-assured, and he knows who he is. And just because he lived in parts of this episode, there's other chunks of it that's like, okay, they're just making him a big bozo to be a big bozo. So, but we do get his advancement into... speaking of the Cybertonium crisis that happened in Desertion of the Dinobots, this is the exact same situation where the anti-protons, or whatever they were called...
Anti-electrons.
Anti-electrons.
Yes.
They're causing all of the Cybertronians to, like, bug out anytime they get near them. But Grimlock's the only one unaffected. They don't directly state it, but it's probably because he was built on Earth, with Earth parts.
Yeah.
Same exact thing as the Cybertonian crisis.
It's kind of a repeat. I wonder if anti-electrons directly attacked Cybertonium.
Probably.
And that's why they glitch out. And yeah, in the desertion of the Dinobots, the Dinobots continue to work because they don't have Cybertonium, because they were built on Earth. Though I thought that Carly installed Cybertonium to get them back to functioning, not being brainwashed, but I don't think that's the case. Even though there's some sort of green gem inside of their circuit boards, that could just be a green circuit board.
It's green.
So
sometimes a circuit board's just green.
Sometimes it's just green.
So I think no matter the planet it comes from, sometimes a circuit board can just be green. Remember when they were brown?
Yeah.
But anyway.
It was a different time.
Yeah. Before the Empire. But yeah, so I think that there is a connection there with Cybertonium and the anti-electrons, and exactly like you said.
But I love the steady transition from me, Grimlock, to I, Grimlock.
Yes, I love that. I laughed and laughed, and my kids just could not care.
Oh, no.
They didn't care for smart Grimlock?
They were just like, why is he talking funny? That was basically the review there.
Because he's smart now.
Oh, no.
That's basically why they made him dumb in this episode, is so they can make him smart.
I guess so.
And
from the lowest of the lows to the highest of the highs.
Right. I think it could have worked without dumb Grimlock, but I think that it is more of it's more of a contrast.
Yeah.
And Smart Grimlock is just hilarious. I love him so much.
He used his rear molars. Yeah, what?
Why would you bite with your rear molars?
Right. Yeah. You gotta
I
get a
get
good
you were
grip on
dumb
them things.
previously, but
Yeah.
I mean, he did have that wire all the way in the back of his mouth. He was like,
that's true. He wasn't telling no lies. I also think it's funny that the last Autobot to be affected was Cup, who I guess is so old it took forever for the anti-electrons to work its way to his circuits.
He's like,
yeah.
He's just like, I don't feel so good. Oh, you fixed it.
like, sweet.
I almost had to do something.
I feel like dumb Grimlock, he still isn't dumb. He's smart enough to piece together that, like, I'm the only one who can fix this, and I've got to shut this machine off and stuff like that.
Exactly.
I got to pull this rad switch by smashing it.
Yeah.
But then he learns how to pull levers.
Exactly.
Yes. The correct one.
Yes. But
What'd you do? Bite the controls?
that was hardly necessary. And it's like, well, that's what you did, though. But I like that this super intelligence isn't just like, oh, he's like suddenly like really smart and stuff. It is that, but it also feels like he's kind of just burdened with the knowledge of like, I have the potential to like create. I'm a super genius now.
Yeah.
I have to be
I
making
create
stuff.
life.
Yeah. He's like, I gotta get all of this out of my head because otherwise
Yeah.
I'm gonna go insane. And
yeah.
like he starts getting manic and like working on stuff like crazy, and he kind of seems like he's a bit of a jerk at like Perceptor and stuff like. Which, granted, I don't think that's him being mean. I think that's just the sassiness that Grimlock always has, just manifesting in a different way.
He's just too intelligent.
Exactly. It's like, now I
can't,
can be sarcastic.
Exactly.
I was scrolling through trivia on TF Wiki and it says voice actor Greg Berger, because I wanted to see if he voiced both Smart and Dumb Grimlock.
Yes.
He said that this is the most difficult episode for him to do, trying to figure out how Smart Grimlock would sound. It says, but he also, the episode he enjoyed working on the most, as it shows him using his Skyfire voice for Grimlock's intelligent voice.
I forgot
Oh,
he did
that's
Skyfire.
I did not
awesome.
realize that's true. He voiced Skyfire, and he just reused that voice, and Skyfire hasn't been around since
Hey,
season 2.
If it works, it works.
Yeah, he's crashed somewhere for Void Rivals, I think.
Yeah. That could explain where he's been.
All this time.
But yeah, you're right. Grimlock is still clever. It's just a different type of clever.
Yeah, I feel like
And
it.
now he's like... Because a lot of times in episodes like this, it's like something else is inhabiting their body, making them more smart, and their friends have to deal with whether or not to remove that smart to get their friend back, their version of their friend back, or if they keep that that thing in there to keep them smart.
Like the TMI episode of Transformers Prime with Bulkhead, where Bulkhead got crazy smart, but
it was eating his brain.
Yeah, it was literally like he was going to lose his entire personality
gonna
and just
forget
become
everybody.
a computer if they didn't like get it out of his head.
Yeah.
But and it kind of feels similar with this one as well, where like Grimlock feels like he's kind of losing part of himself, or more of that he's just becoming so preoccupied with like, I gotta get it out of my head.
Yeah.
And that might be his motivation, is like, I gotta get this out of my head so that I can go back to being a normal Dinobot.
Yeah.
He recognizes it's not him. It's his intelligence. You know, like
They-
it's not really him anymore.
Right.
Yeah, because they do that classic plot of, oh, he got famous and now he doesn't have time for his real friends bit with the Dinobots coming around. Hey, Grimlock, you want to go fishing? I've got to build a spaceship.
Yeah, exactly. We don't have any spaceships right now, guys. I've got to go build this.
And I like that he doesn't ever diss the Dinobots for wanting to do what they want to do. He's not like, I'm better than
like
you or anything.
And he does
That
try to
I don't have
include
time.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does try to include them. Like, hey, you guys can help me out. You can balance that jet engine on your
Yeah.
back. And he's
Yeah,
like,
it's like,
no,
nah,
I wanna fish."
we're all fishing.
Yeah. And I think that's what motivates him to pass on his intelligence as well. Is that he's like, I'm getting to the point where I'm no longer becoming myself. Like, you know, this may be something that I can, like, you know, crazy stuff that I can accomplish now, but it's not what I want. Like, just because I'm capable of doing this doesn't mean that I should do all of this stuff. Like, you know, because
This
it's not
isn't my
true
place.
to who. Yeah, it's not true to who I am, and that's
I'm a
ultimately
Dinobot for crying out loud.
Yeah, Dinobots got to do Dinobot things.
Yeah. So they go to Unicron's head to seek out more anti-electrons, the Decepticons and the Autobots.
Brain juice.
Which
Yeah.
I loved. I loved
Yes.
that.
I think
I
it's
have to
really
imagine James
cool.
Gunn was thinking of this when they did Guardians of the Galaxy.
yeah.
But, I mean, Nowhere already was a thing in the comics, but I'm
Right.
sure there was a lot of back and forth
Yes.
cross-pollination with the Marvel Transformers comics and everything.
Yeah, I always love the severed head of a giant celestial entity that may or may not still be alive. Like, that's
It's
such a
one
cool
of my favorite
concept.
science fiction tropes.
Yes.
Yeah.
My
And
kids
I've
hated
got
it.
No.
Yeah,
They're
giant
hating all
floating
these
head.
good concepts.
They didn't like it.
Ah, that's fair. Dang.
Oh man, you would think that this episode would appeal to kids because you got Goofy Grimlock in it.
Well, he's only goofy for, a third of the episode.
Yeah.
Until the first commercial.
You
break.
never know what's gonna land.
Hey,
Yeah.
my kids did like the Terracons, specifically Hungar. That was Alex's favorite.
Hungar. Really?
Yeah, he thought Hungar was super cool.
Nice.
A two-headed dragon? What's not to like?
That's true.
Exactly.
And as the two-headed dragon becomes his feet.
Yeah, yeah.
Or his knees? I can't really
Yeah,
tell.
yeah.
Something like that.
So it becomes. I think the core robot Hungar, it becomes his feet, and then when he combines into Abominus, then the heads become the knees of Abominus.
Yeah.
So ridiculous.
I just love the idea of like the heads just bite onto the whoever
Yeah.
the robot is that
Which
combines
feels
with
very
the bottom.
Power Rangers, too.
Yeah.
We're Super
Right. Yeah,
Sentai
yeah.
at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
But,
love combiners. They're my favorites.
This
Yes.
pair. So I love how they always come in pairs of like a Decepticon combiner team and an Autobot combiner team.
Yeah.
This one I feel like has the most cohesion between both of them.
Uh-huh.
I think like
They have
the
a
horror-
very clear theme.
yes.
Yeah, and they're perfect counters to each other. Whereas, like back with Superion and Menasor, you had the Aerobots and the Stunticons. You had the ground vehicles and the sky vehicles,
And they were going
That
against Autobot and Decepticon typing, where
Right,
like
right.
Decepticons were always air and Autobots were always ground, and then it's like, oh, they flipped the switch on them. But past that, it was
Then you got the Protectobots, who are protecting, and they're civilian vehicles that are stopping incidents and stuff. Then you got the Combaticons, which are military vehicles.
yeah.
Yeah.
And now we've got the
But I feel like there was an imbalance of like they focused so heavily on the Combaticons and their personalities
Yeah.
that the Protectobots got like no development whatsoever, and vice versa.
None at all.
Yeah.
And then you've got the Technobots, which are the computer nerds, or at least
Yep.
Computron is a computer nerd. I'll talk more
Computron's
about
a
the
nerd.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
Nosecone's a nerd.
Yes.
I'll talk more
The
about
rest-
their individual personalities when we discuss the next episode.
Yes.
But you've got the Technobots, which are supposed to be high tech, and then you've got the low tech, just maniacs of the
Yeah.
Terracon monsters.
Truly deranged.
Yes. They don't even make sense half the time that they're
Yes.
talking.
I feel
I
like
love 'em.
there's
Yeah, they're fun.
They're really good, and I feel like it's a good introduction episode for them. Even though we get like no explanation for where they came from, they just are here. So deal with it.
Well,
Yeah,
next
I
episode
love
I'll theorize about where they came from.
Okay, but
I've got some theories.
yeah, I think it works well to have them introduced in this episode where you have them. They're somewhat similar to Dinobots, where
Yeah.
they're animalistic and, but they're even more animalistic than Dinobots are. They're mostly brute force and just, one of them says rip and tear at one point. And I'm like, yes, rip and tear until it is done. And I love the callback with Cup saying like, I fought bigger monsters than you. And it's like, yeah, he has.
He has.
But maybe not this many all
Hasn't
at
beat
once.
him. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
He's fought him. Hasn't stopped him, but
Okay, so Wheeljack built Grimlock with a box of scraps in a cave!
yes.
And then Grimlock builds the Technobox with a box of scraps in Unicron's brain!
Which is kind of a cave. It's a space
sort of
cave.
if it's in his nose, it's a nostril cave.
Yes.
Exactly.
But they are...
just in a sinus.
Grimlock and the Dinobots were not programmed by Vector Sigma. The the Technobots also are not programmed by Vector Sigma. However, Grimlock does kind of sacrifice himself like Alpha Trion. Or do you think that he built them completely out of just material in Unicron's head, or do you think he built them out of corpses that Unicron ate in the movie?
Oh,
Well,
jeez.
when Unicron eats somebody, they're digested down into
Yeah.
base molecules, right?
Yeah.
So I think he's like ripping the wires out of Unicron's
Right,
nervous
yeah.
system.
Probably.
I don't
Which
know where
makes-
he got the drill from.
Which makes me wonder, would Unicron be able to mind control the Technobots in some way, being that they're made out of essentially his flesh?
Yeah, there
that-
is like
I don't think Unicron's capable of that now because I want to jump
Well,
back for a
Grimlock was
second.
ripping.
Yeah.
because
it's like maybe I could control these guys. Oh, my brain.
yeah. Okay, so first of all, we see him like, he's already sounding pretty brain dead. Then they drain his brain juices
Yeah.
for the anti-electrons. And then Strafe destroys his internal defenses. So I think Unicron's pretty well and dead by the end of this episode.
He is. Yeah. There's not even a ghost in the machine. At
No,
Probably.
there is a legacy, but we're gonna scrap that next podcast episode.
Yeah.
Though I do have to wonder if the anti-electrons are in some way a inspiration for Dark Energon being the blood of Unicron in later instances of Transformers.
Yeah.
And also, actually, in the G1 continuity, in the Japanese continuity, Angle Moi Energy in Beast Wars 2 and Beast Wars Neo.
You want to run that by us one more time? What was it called?
Angle Moi Energy.
Anglemois. How would you
Anglemois
spell
energy.
that?
It's Anglmois. Anglemois.
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 Apparently, it comes from a French word that was in some sort of apocalyptic text, and in the 90s, Japan was obsessed with European apocalyptic texts.
Huh.
Well, yeah.
In a lot of the
As you
just
do.
because Y2K was coming up, and that was sort of their in anime, that was their response to that was.
Cool.
But in Beast Wars 2 and Beast Wars Neo, they're fighting over a energy source called Anglemois Energy, and it turns out to be the blood of Unicron.
Ah.
And they try to resurrect Unicron at the end of that. But anyway,
Nice.
you trying to look it up?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure
Just
out.
look
Yeah, I
up
just
Beast Wars 2.
found it on the wiki.
Oh, it's Beast Wars 2. I thought it was Zone. Okay.
I
Take
just said
that,
Beast Wars 2
Neon
and Neo
Genesis
like 3
Evangelion.
times.
I know.
Yeah, yeah. It is kind of like that.
Yeah, Hayden, listen up.
Listen, I was trying to find it. Me and Grimlock think this Switch rad.
Galvatron gets speared by the Lance of One
But
Genius.
anyway. Yes.
Oh no.
But yeah. So,
This is like an interesting like echo of a bunch of like creation, new Transformers being created on screen. It echoes a lot of previous ones with like Wheeljack creating the Dinobots with a bunch of like scraps and stuff. I guess this
Okay.
technically makes Wheeljack a grandpa posthumously.
Yeah. I wish you can be a posthumous grandpa.
Yeah.
I mean,
A lot
he
of grandpas are
mysteriously-
posthumous.
True.
Yeah, that's true. And technically, he does mysteriously return in Zone Victory. So at some point, he comes back. To
He's
life.
back.
Okay.
He's like, my grandkids. But then also
Well, Grimlock
Grimlock.
wouldn't be able to tell him.
That's true.
He's not in zone.
Me, Grimlock, might have created these guys.
Yeah, is that weird for the Technobots to see Grimlock being dumb at the end of the episode? Like,
It has to be really freaky. It's
Yeah,
got to be
yeah.
like,
because they're very
you know.
childlike at the beginning of this episode before he gives them his
Well,
super intelligence.
What I love about this, the way
it's RAM.
what I love about this whole introduction to the Technobots and Grimlock's sacrifice is that to Grimlock, it's not really a sacrifice. This is
No.
more of him like passing on. Like there feels like such a paternal, like, you know, the father takes care of the children so that the children can take care of the father later on in life.
And they put him in a
And-
nice home at the end of the episode.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And it feels really, really sincere where, like, Grimlock knows that his intellect is pushing him away from what he values most. And that to not pass it on to the Technobots is, like, it's kind of limiting them. Like, Computron himself says, like, I have the capacity to process limitless amount of information,
Yeah.
but I don't have the intellect to make any sense of it.
Yeah.
It's just right for them, and that he's giving them part of himself to let them fulfill their own potential, and like for them to be who they need to be, so that he can go back and be who he needs to be. And I feel like there's kind of like an echo of Alpha, like what you said with Alphatron sacrificing himself for the aerial bots, where he was a representative of a legacy that was so far beyond anything that they knew about, and then a lot of their character arc was coming to appreciate what that legacy meant for them, like the history behind them, even though they have zero history.
Right.
And with the Technobots, it's recognizing that them, you know, what they value is intellect and computational processing power and stuff, and they can't comprehend what it means to, you know, like not have that. But the lesson that we don't really see them learn in the show, but the lesson that they could learn is like, I don't understand, why does Grimlock value not having intellect? And then them understanding, like, it's not that he doesn't value intellect, it's that he values being himself. And that's what you guys need to be. To come into your own is that, you know, that was my last gift to you, was giving you the opportunity to come into your own and be self-content.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's beautiful.
Really,
I love it.
Yeah, and it's definitely
sweet.
like a character. I don't think that decision comes from the super smarts. I think it comes from Grimlock himself.
That's
Yes.
that
Because
cunning.
that just developed.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. You know, this is sort of his area. He's creating a weapon to defeat Metal Gear. To defeat
We
the
haven't gotten there
Terracons. I think that it's character development on his part, because part of his character arc in season 1 and 2 was learning to appreciate being part of a larger picture, being part of a larger team, and playing into that, and the greater good rather than yourself.
Yeah.
So I think that in a way that this is consistent with his character arc in season 1 and 2. It's just that he wasn't this goofy
Yep.
in season 1 and 2. So yeah. You know, I was thinking, I've been listening to a podcast going through the Indiana Jones movies, and apparently, I didn't realize this, but people really got upset when Marcus Brody was dumber in Last Crusade than he was in
Raiders.
Raiders. Apparently, people
Weird.
really latched onto him in Raiders. I always thought he was just like a side character. you know?
Yeah, I never like fully
Yeah.
connected with him until Crusade.
But I feel like this is like the Transformers version of that. Is
Yeah.
that you know, Grimlock was so cool in season 1 and 2. Now he's dumb in season 3, and you know, and we, you know, like we said, we talk our way through it and around it and stuff. But
Yeah.
I kind of see where they're coming from now in in this episode.
Yeah.
But yeah, but by itself, I think this is a good episode. you know?
Yes.
Yeah. I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
I like it, and then also him going back and me, Grimlock, happy just being Dinobot, and like, yes, you are Grimlock. Yes, you are.
I'm happy being me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think there's a little bit, you could do a little bit of existential crisis in this episode, but I like the way that it turns out.
Yeah, and I like in later shows and stuff, they'll pay homage to Smart Grimlock with like Robots in Disguise continuity, like 2015 Robots in Disguise.
Okay, yeah.
He has the thing where like in dinosaur mode he's a raging barbarian and stuff. In robot form, he's super duper
Sweet and gentle.
like sweet and kind and gentle and stuff. Like he's a philosopher and stuff. So yeah, Smart Grimlock is a very core part of the character now. Of like at some point you gotta do it.
You have to do Smart Grimlock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Let's
now
check out
the,
Smart Grimlock.
Yeah.
The presence of a Grimlock implies the presence of a smart Grimlock.
Oh, one other thing. Do you think that and I know this is just coincidence because toys, but do you think that Grimlock designed Computron's appearance based on the hologram of the giant Autobot that Hound made in Heavy Metal War that we speculated might be the image of an ancient Autobot hero?
They really don't look alike.
Honestly, Abominus's body shape reminded me more of that.
Yeah.
But I just thought that it would be kind of neat. Like, also as a kid, I always wondered why the Dinobots didn't combine, which now there are toys where Dinobots do combine into Volcanius, I think? Volcanium?
Volcanicus or something like that.
Yeah, but in the G1 toys, they didn't combine. However, I wonder if Grimlock also wondered, why can't the Dinobots combine? Let's make the Technobots be able to combine. Or if that's just a standard thing in the Transformers arms race at this point, is everybody's going to combine or have a third mode. Or
Well, you can sell 5
pretendership
toys.
or something. Yeah,
Exactly.
there you go. Buy them all and you can make the big guy. Oh, man.
Yeah, it's Volcanicus is the
Is he the next
combiner
one?
form. Oh, he's the combiner form of the Dinobots that showed up in like later stuff, like not
IDW.
G1 related.
Oh, okay,
Like
yeah,
IDW
yeah.
and stuff. Yeah.
And he's
Earth
apparently
Wars,
very, very
Combiner Wars.
There was like a comic arc where he's like the ultimate feral monster. Like he's almost entirely animal.
He
But-
cannot be controlled.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't combine them very often because he cannot be controlled.
Yeah.
Power of the
Yeah,
Primes. That's
at the end of this episode, my daughter, I was asking if she liked any of them, and she just kept asking why Optimus wasn't there.
Oh no!
Yeah,
How do we tell
we haven't
her?
watched the movie yet.
You haven't watched
I
the
was
movie.
like,
How do we
"Oh, it's a
tell
young
her?"
girl there."
Are you working your way through like from in order from season 1 to
When they ask to watch it, I try to pick up where we left off, and we skip forward a little bit for this.
yeah.
But I mean,
There's like a
that's the
little
authentic
preview.
experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Catching it on Saturday morning cartoons.
Yeah,
Exactly.
here and there. You never know what you're gonna see. Could be in order, it could be not.
Exactly.
That's
Season
syndication,
3
baby.
apparently wasn't.
Right.
That's why we had to
No.
shift things around. All right. Any other thoughts on this episode?
That's everything for me, I think.
All right, Hayden.
This episode rad.
I love that line.
He was born on Earth in the 80s. He knows what rad means.
He
Yes.
does.
Absolutely.
He's been to the club. He knows what's up.
All right, with that, we'll take a short break, go to the club, and come back in a second.
I'm clubbing.
Alrighty. Money is everything.
I seem to remember you liked this episode a lot.
I do like this episode. I weirdly enough don't have much to say about it.
That's how I felt when we got to Golden Lagoon. It's like, I really like this episode. You want to talk about it? Not really. It was a good episode.
It's good.
We're all in the same boat, I think, because there's a lot
guess
of
so.
action in this.
Yeah. I think that's probably what it is there's so much action that, like, there's not a lot to dissect in this episode.
So Money is Everything. It was animated by Toei and Studio Look.
You mean Studio looking good?
Studio looking good.
Yeah,
They
this
got
is a
noticed
great
that
one. I
whenever-
think this is one of the best episodes we've watched so far.
Yes.
Best
It's
looking.
got like
I've noticed whenever Toei and Look worked in season 3, they skew more anime, and this episode feels the most like an 80s, 90s anime.
Yes. Most of the episode looks like, pretty all right. And then there's like the last section of it is like, oh!
They were saving it for
that
fight.
flash.
Yeah.
But the synopsis is that trader and con man Dirk Manus meets Marissa Fairborn and the Technobots and double crosses them as he tries to sell a matter recreator to the Quintessons. All his double crossing comes back to bite him, and he has to work with the Autobots to defeat Abominus and the Quintessons.
I almost wrote traitor and traitor.
It is both.
So this is the one your kids were jumping around.
They were real. They really had a groove going on for this one.
Oh man,
And
they were feeling it.
I really am just not appreciating
Just
the theme song at all. And then they started making the Transformer noise, which was a lot of fun. They haven't done the universal grading yet, but we're getting there.
Yes.
Ooh, there we go.
Nice.
Yes, there's been a lot of that this morning. Well, today.
Yeah. Watching on Saturday morning.
Oh, sick.
So yeah, this episode, as I mentioned, feels a lot like an 80s sci-fi anime. It's also, this episode is entirely new characters. The Technobots and Terracons were just introduced last episode, and that's it for Transformers in this episode. We've also got the Quintessons, which showed up in the movie, and this is the episode where we get the cool new other prosecutor Quintesson.
Mustachio.
Yeah, he's got a mustache and a goatee.
I love his mustache.
Yeah,
and he doesn't have a racist accent, so that's nice.
Yes. That helps quite a bit.
Rengar.
And then the human characters are Marissa Fairborn, who is only in season 3, and Dirk Manus, who is only in this episode. We are so far away now because of the lack of legacy characters. It feels so remote from season 1, and I actually dig it. I like it. I love getting into the weird, like, bizarre, way out there, just far away from, so far from where we started type of thing. And I know that'll be a turnoff for some people who, are just here for the legacy characters, Optimus, Bumblebee, Spike, all of them. But for me, we get those guys in other episodes, so I appreciate some episodes like this where it's just, this is the way far future. We've got Technobots, we've got all these people that we've never heard of before,
The Earth Defense Command.
The Earth Defense Command, yeah, they're season 3 exclusives as well. That's why I like getting to, like, Super God Master Force and Victory, especially Victory. By the time you get to Zone, you're just like, it seems like centuries in the future, even though it's only like 2020.
Right.
I can't imagine Spike wandering around EDC headquarters.
Right. Actually, in season 3, Spike's become Earth's diplomat, so he might actually go around.
I can't imagine that either.
It is so weird.
Construction
He's grown up so much
oil worker from 14 years old goes into politics.
Right. Well, he did think that Optimus would make a good president, so he's just trying to live up to that.
Yes.
He would.
Yeah, anyway. So I think it's pretty cool that we're, like, so far away from where we started, but I can also see how it's a bit of a turnoff.
Yeah.
Also, your kids must have liked Hungar being the main antagonist at the beginning of this episode.
Oh, yeah. They had a blast. They loved when he was just chomping down on the satellites, which I guess are his food. The satellites are his food, and the bones are their money. I don't know. I mean, just the way, like, I liked that whole intro sequence where Dirk is just Han Soloing it up. He's just like zingers flying left and right. He's a terrible communicator because they shoot him down,
Yeah.
And I think he takes his fashion cues from the gang.
Yes.
In Only Human.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yeah. And Marissa Fairborn's dressed like Michael Jackson in the Sgt. Pepper's. If Michael Jackson was in the
Michael
Sgt.
Jackson
Pepper's album.
Sgt. Pepper band by way of Gundam Universal Century. She's
Yes!
got that
Yes.
like Gundam uniform going on.
Yes,
Really does.
absolutely. If she was wearing red, she would be. She would need
Char.
to wear a mask and
Or
be
Char.
Char.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that was kind of my thing. Is like, I mean, he's Han Solo,
Yes.
and she's Princess Leia.
Yep.
Is there anything else beyond that?
I don't know. Sometimes you just take that archetype and run with it.
True.
You know,
It.
and just have fun. You know, you don't need a deeper thing. You can just have fun.
Yeah.
Using archetypes.
I mean, I sure had fun with them and stuff. I was just like, I mean, he's Han Solo.
Yeah.
And is that it? I think. I don't
Well,
know.
the interesting thing about Dirk is that he doesn't have a positive character arc by
Yes.
the end of this. He's still a scoundrel and a scumbag by the end of this episode.
Yes. And yeah.
But
and then
everybody
Marissa,
knows it now.
Yes.
Now everybody knows it. He's
I-
from Epsilon Ariadne.
Wherever
I
that
don't know
is.
where that is.
I
that a
didn't know
star?
humans had traveled that far.
Yeah,
I mean,
apparently.
it can't be close.
Right,
Yeah.
because which one is it? Is it Afterburner or no? Strafe says that if he's not after he betrayed them. No, it is Afterburner. He says after he betrays them, he's like he better be halfway to Centauri, which is a
Yes.
star by now. And
Right.
it's like I didn't know we could travel that far at this
Yeah.
point because most of this, as we've discussed, it takes place within or near Earth's solar system.
Right.
But even
Yeah.
even in season 3.
I do
Well,
like
it's
this.
a real place if you guys wanted to know.
Yeah.
Well, it's a
Oh,
real
really?
star. It's 10.5 light years from Earth. Or the sun. rather.
Dang.
Nice.
This guy's super
Wow.
far away.
Yeah.
Was he born there?
That's what
Like-
I don't know. What's the deal with human colonization and Transformers?
Well, here's
Because
the thing.
teleportation exists.
Yes, space bridges do exist, and they've gotten a lot better now since season 1. So this sort of transportation could be possible. However, this is only 2006, and that probably would have been developed either in the 90s or... I mean, there's a big explosion of technology right after the movie, which was in 2005, after the Decepticons were defeated. But we've seen other episodes where there are humanoid species that lived on other planets. And I don't know if that's, a la Stargate, or if that's just convergent evolution or whatever's going on there. But, like, the Quintessons had been dealing with a human-like species in the Quintesson Journal, and then the people who lived on the music planet looked very human, except they had elf ears and talked like nerds.
That's weird.
So he
That is
could
really
actually
weird.
just originally be from Epsilon Ariadne, and never have been born on Earth, but still be a human. And it could be, it could even be that humans were taken off of Earth at some point in the past, like in Stargate, and transported by, say, the Quintessons or one of these other
Yeah.
spacefaring species that we've met in
Because
Season 3.
Quintessons have been to Earth, right?
Possibly. However, they talk a lot about, like, not knowing the humans very well because
Yeah.
they're like,
In this
what's up
episode.
with these humans? They're unpredictable and
We can't control them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So
That's always their big thing. Is like, they are all about control.
yeah. Anyway, so Dirk Manus does have some mystery to him, some depth.
Yeah. And I like the kind of... Most of this episode is him just wheeling and dealing all the time, which is vastly entertaining to watch. And I kind of like the sequence where he first lands on Earth, and it's kind of in that desert zone, which feels very
Yeah.
Season 1, Generation 1.
Yeah, yeah.
And him just kind of like, charming his way into Marissa's heart. Even though I don't know if she's
It
really
gave me
that into
whiplash,
him.
man.
Yeah.
Like how bored are you in the EDC that this is what you go for?
Yeah. I don't even know if she's like.
he took her to dinner and taught her how to dance. Apparently, she never
Yeah, in
learned.
3 seconds, and then betrayed her.
Yeah.
Hey, what are those dancing green things in the background of that club? It's
I
like
don't know.
it reminded me of the little dancing flowers in the Disney's Fantasia movie.
They're headbanging, that's for sure. They're
And
like,
is that
I mean,
yeah, but you've got this like peaceful, charming music in the background. Which is that original music to this episode?
maybe.
Possibly.
I have no idea. I couldn't tell if it was stock or what.
Yeah. But I like their sort of banter and going back and forth. I like that Marissa gets the last laugh though, that she cons him at the end. She knew him well enough, and
Oh, yeah.
so that devious smile she has is not like, hey, we're gonna get together when they recover the matter recreator at the end. It was, I'm gonna con you so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm glad that she stands up to herself despite all the triple crossing.
Sorry.
Yeah,
This episode, I think, made me laugh the most. Because
Yeah.
it's just like, okay, we need to fit as many double crosses into this as we possibly can.
Yes. Which, yeah, if you're gonna introduce a character who's a scheming slimeball who is constantly double-crossing everybody, you gotta have him introduced with the quintessence. Like,
Yeah.
Yes.
that's pitch perfect. And I love I love
The
their
quinte-
exchange of unlikable biped.
Oh yeah,
know. It's like, you
unlikable
guys- have
dry
you guys
skin
seen a mirror?
biped, slimy word
It's-
finger freak.
Dude,
I love
you
how
gotta
that's
moisturize. You're handling
Yeah.
this money like it's gonna dry you out.
exactly. He was stuck in the desert for a little bit too long. He's a little dry.
Yeah. It's weird that this is the most explicitly romancy type of, stuff that we've gotten in the show, and it's a toxic romance.
Oh yeah,
Between
it's
these two
very
yes.
Indiana
characters.
Jones coded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Instead
he
of
doesn't
like
learn a lesson.
Yeah.
right. It's like we've got Spike and Carly who canonically get married and have a son.
Yes.
Danny,
and
of
all
course.
and all they've had in the show is some nice banter, and they went out for a chocolate soda, but that was it for a long time.
Well, that's how
Yeah.
kids are made, of course.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Over a chocolate soda.
Chocolate soda. You drink chocolate soda and you get pregnant.
Better buy
That's how-
that carriage.
Yeah, that's how the 80s worked.
Obviously. Yeah. I know where babies come from. Chocolate sodas. But yeah, them landing on the alien planet and stuff. I like the characterization.
But it makes for a shock that there's actual kissing in this episode.
Oh gosh. Oh great
I mean,
heavens.
The last time we had a kiss was Marissa. Anastasia? No.
Astoria.
Astoria.
Carlton Ritz. Thank you very much.
Yeah, kisses power glide.
Yes. And that's just a peck on the cheek.
Yeah. So anyway.
The horror. I like the Technobots. They kind of got an intro dump, like the Marvel Comics style intro dump in Grimlock's New Brain, where it was like, this is a one-sentence description of who I am. This is my name and my vibe, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this one gives us actual, like, scenes of dialogue between the Technobots to get a good sense of, like, we get some good personality from them and stuff. Like, they feel pretty distinct. I think Nosecone has always been my favorite out of the batch. Because mainly Grimlock's New Brain, where he's like, "Are you my father?"
I know.
He just seems like a
Yes.
very agreeable guy
Agreeable guy.
with
Yeah,
a nice
yeah.
voice,
Yeah.
and he turns into a drill.
The Technobots.
I love that he turns into a drill. That's awesome.
Yeah.
He's effective.
It's pretty cool.
Drill techs don't show up enough, but when they do, they're really cool. The Technobots strike me as confused remixed aerial bots
Yes.
with a little bit of Dinobot DNA.
Dinobot DNA.
Yeah.
Yes. I didn't even think of that. Yeah.
The building blocks of Energon.
Yeah, so it surprises me that very few of them talk really smart like. but I like their banter with each other in this episode.
They feel fully formed.
Yes.
Computron, for being super smart, apparently he is as smart as 200 supercomputers in 2006 future terms.
Which is probably as much as
And yet
modern
he still takes
smartphone.
forever to compute everything.
I
Yeah.
know.
But it's interesting that the aerial bots, when they first came to Earth, don't care much for it, and the technobots don't seem to care much for it either at first. But it's neat to hear that one getting all poetic about things. And this is how I've marked down their personalities from this episode specifically. Nosecone is a deep thinker, but he may just be masking being slow.
Like, he's probably really smart. He
Yeah.
just takes his time.
I think he's pretty smart.
Yeah, I think
He's
he
just
is.
a very, like, contemplative guy. He's
Yeah,
like,
he takes his time to. He just, he ponders things.
He's a ponderer. Yeah.
Lightspeed is a poet because he's waxing poetic about seeing
Yeah.
the stars and stuff.
All the
He's
time.
a dreamer.
Yeah, he's the dreamer in this episode of
Star
Strafe,
dreaming.
Strafe and Afterburner are maniacs.
Yeah, they just want to go fast and shoot guns.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Scattershot is a thug.
Yes. Scattershot is guns blazing.
Yeah.
Yep, he's a terrible leader.
Yes.
Yeah, he's kind of a terrible leader. Maybe because Grimlock sees the most of himself in Scattershot.
They feel like a
Yeah.
reflection of smart Grimlock. And
Yeah,
like they
yeah.
reflect aspects of Grimlock's personality.
Yeah.
Where like he was pretty short with a lot of people. When he was smart, he's like, I don't have time for this. I gotta work on stuff.
Yeah.
He would
So
take
that's
the
prob-
direct route.
Yeah.
Every time.
Like Afterburner and Strafe are like, kind of that impatient part. Nosecone and Lightspeed are more of like the let me think about this sort of thing. And then Scattershot is the purest distillation of Grimlock, where it's just I bash brains.
Exactly.
Yeah. And apparently they can just fly to Saturn.
Yeah.
They don't even
Under their
have to,
own
they don't
power.
even have under their own power, not in
They
transformer
don't have
mode.
this. Yeah. No
Or
ship,
vehicle
no
mode.
spaceship mode. Yeah. It's crazy.
I like the EDC ship. I think that looked.
Yes.
It's not in the notes, but I thought that looked really cool.
It's a
Yes.
good look.
Yeah. The EDC ship and the Lazy Susan too.
Lazy
They're
Sue.
Pretty cool designs for spaceships.
Fairly
I
unique.
like seeing human vehicles, like
Human
ships.
vehicles. Yes. Yeah.
Human made.
Yeah. So now I've got a theory about the Terracons, and I'm thinking that they were created by the Quintessons, because they kind of match up with like Sharkticons and Alligatorcons and all the other sort of things that the Quintessons.
Yeah, they're more animalistic,
Right.
easy to control.
And I think that's
Yes.
interesting that the Quintessons, they started with making animal-based transorganics, then they made the human-shaped Transformers, and then they started making the Transformers that turn into animals, like the Sharkticons and whatnot, and then now they're making the Terrorcons. And I also theorized previously that they made the Predacons and lent them out to Galvatron.
I think
so I
I think that's what they're doing.
yeah,
They're
I
like
think that's what's
enforcers
going on
or
here.
heavies.
Yeah.
Right.
I think that last episode, the Quintessons lent them out to... Because we see in this episode, it may not be the same prosecutor as was in Dweller in the Depths, but if he had something to do with creating the Terracons, then he may have lent them out to Galvatron last episode to just kind of smooth things over and, reestablish an alliance after they had betrayed him that time.
I think that would make sense.
And I already mentioned the other cool looking prosecutor in the background.
Yes.
It's nice
And
that
then-
they're not just copy pasting Quintessons.
Right. 'Cause that's-
because that happens a lot.
That's always my pet peeve with an alien society is when they all just look the same. Like the template model that you see, the first alien that you see, every single one of them looks like that.
Except the main character who has a red hat.
Yes. That always bugs me. So the Quintessons are a very, very good example of like, have variety in your alien species.
Oh, also from TF Wiki, because I totally missed this. Marissa Fairborn states that the Quintessons are hiding out on Titan, which was previously shown in The God Gambit to be populated by an indigenous race of humanoids. The moon has since been terraformed, which I'm really gotta ask, what happened to the Na'vi?
Oh, no,
Yeah.
they're dead, man. They're dead.
Maybe
Who
they
terraformed it?
yeah, was it the Quintessons, or did the Quintessons take over this terraformed base? It's an interesting question, because if the Quintessons terraformed this part of Titan, then their reach does extend into Earth's solar system, and that would lend credence to Quintessa being at least close to Earth's solar system. But yeah, the matter recreator, it breaks down and reconstitutes and repairs matter. And I was wondering if it is Quintesson tech, because they said we've studied its specifications. They wanted it, and previously this kind of looks similar to the Quintesson journal, which was also a cylinder. And
Yes.
so I was wondering if this was ancient Quintesson tech, and these guys had just never had it. They just had studied about it, and they wanted to get it back. Or if this is based off of Perceptor and Wheeljack's matter duplicator.
That's
from,
exactly what I was thinking.
Cosmic Rust.
My brain, when they explained how the thing worked, I was like, the matter duplicator. But it doesn't work. It never works.
Well, it does now,
Now it does.
and it heals.
I like to call it the poke tube.
Yes. Gotta catch it all.
Gotta catch all the
gotta catch and
gotta catch
repair.
all the Terracons.
Yes.
Gotta catch them all. Yeah, I feel
And it makes
I've always
Blot sick, which I thought was funny.
Blood feels sick.
Yeah.
They
I
cured all
wonder
his
if-
diseases.
I guess so. It makes
He likes
sense
it.
because Blot's apparently like the
So-
disgusting member of the group.
do you think that Blot is just always so disgusting that when he's clean he feels sick?
Well, it's
he only
apparently
feels healthy
his
when
whole
he's dirty.
His whole thing is that he oozes fluids of questionable nature from various joints on his
Ew.
frame, and has a
Gross.
rank odor that usually keeps foes and allies far away from him.
Nope, don't like that.
So he's just a really slimy dude. So it would
don't
make
want
sense. Yeah.
Yeah, now all
I'm
of his
not buying the
orifices are
stinky
closed up.
transformer. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Have
Stinky
you ever
fella.
smelt burnt transmission fluid? That's pretty bad.
Okay, well there's like a. That's not the worst smell you could have.
No.
It's not organic. It's not quite organic, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
It just smells
Yeah.
like a chicken coop
No.
or something. It's like, what
Yeah.
the heck?
He's like,
Yeah. Oh man, yeah. Mimic dust is pretty cool, and
Mimic dust is neat. You don't see it like. Am I crazy, or we don't see like the gold or credits disintegrate? Right? He's just like, wait a minute, this is mimic dust.
It does disintegrate
Okay.
a second late. It's interesting because he opens it, and apparently, I don't know if the timing is just off or if he's just that good at identifying it. Because he opens the thing, he's like, money, 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 money. He opens it, and then he's like, what? Mimic dust. Then he picks it up, and it disintegrates into dust.
Maybe
I thought
it
that was
didn't weigh as
interesting.
much as gold or credits or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
I like he takes a
Possibly
break
so.
to do some math too. I thought that was
yeah,
really
he's
fun.
like 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, yeah.
5.
I did not check the math on what he was calculating. However, I did check the math when he said, I'm a few billion miles away from the nearest gas station or something like that. Spaceport, that's what it was. And we know that there's a spaceport near Earth.
Earth, yeah.
And there's another one. Well, the one that was near Jupiter was destroyed by Galvatron in Five Faces of Darkness. And there's another one between Earth and Cybertron that Octane and Sandstorm go to.
But Earth
I
isn't a
checked-
billion miles from Saturn.
No, it's at its zenith when they are on opposite ends of the solar system from each other in their orbits. It is 1 billion miles from each other.
Oh no!
At the-
So
at
wait,
the
he is
most.
a billion miles. Okay,
No,
so-
but
man.
he said specifically a couple of billion miles, which is not correct.
Wow.
well, we already know he just lies about everything.
Yeah. But maybe the space station is in the wrong direction from Saturn at this point or something. And it could be that, judging by using the slingshot method, he'd have to go around Saturn, fling himself towards the sun, slingshot around that to get to the spaceport, which could add another billion miles or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, he's calculating all the credits he's going to earn. Maybe he's calculated the mileage he's got. He seems to, like, he knows Lazy Sue. Like,
I think
this
so.
is his vehicle.
It's his.
You'd think you would
Millennium
notice
Falcon.
they'd put a bomb on it.
Yeah.
You'd think they would have noticed that.
Yeah.
And I mean, he's got to be really confident in his bluff abilities because he just puts that nuke nullifier on the tube.
Right in
And it's
front
like,
of them.
look, we never see a Quintesson look up or down, so
Yeah.
maybe he just assumed they couldn't.
It's like their
I love
peripheral
when
vision is bad.
when he holds out his hand to shake, they just stare at him like, ah.
I would not try to shake a tentacle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they
Might
both don't
lose a
like each
finger.
other because one is like, oh, you're so dry, and the other one's like, oh, you're so slimy.
Yeah. Oh man. It's funny how they just flick the nuclear nullifier off of
I
the-
know, just bing, who cares?
Yeah. Apparently he never thought to actually press the button.
Yeah.
Could have nuclear nullified the ground under them or something. What do you
I
think
know,
it does?
it
Do you
would've
think it
been-
just disintegrates something, or do you think it blows up?
It puts carcinogens
I think
in
it just-
anything around it.
It gives you. It's like smoking 9,000 cigarettes at once. I think
Within
it probably
a 1
just
second time
renders. Yeah, it just renders the device inoperable, is what I would guess.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most
so it
likely.
We
has
could
to be
ask Computron, but we'd be waiting for a few days.
Yeah, it's funny how he's like computing in the middle of a fight, and it's like, wouldn't it be quicker to keep it to yourself?
It's
He's telling his opponent what he's about to do.
it's very fortunate that Computron's main nemesis is Abominus, because Abominus is just so it gives him time to go datum. He's
Yeah, I know.
growling at
Did one data point.
me. Yep.
It sounds cool, you know. It sounds very Spock-like to hear him talk his way through his calculations, but it's very impracticable.
Impractical.
Thank
It's
you.
like, don't give
Yeah.
it away, man. Don't give the game
Yeah.
away.
Yeah, it was aiming laser cannons. Oh shoot, he destroyed my laser cannons. What do I do?
I do like those laser cannons. I
yes
a lot. I think that's really cool.
The
I like that
animation
he's.
Yes.
I just like that he specifically is like, well, I know how to get rid of this guy. Lasers.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's going to
Bomb
disrupt their
blasting
connection.
off.
But yeah, specifically, he decides to use enough voltage to deactivate the timer mechanism on them.
Yeah.
So that they disengage.
Which also
Which I think that's pretty neat that the Quintessons
yeah.
armed them with a timer.
yeah. And it also
Well, it's a
shows
failsafe.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Grimlock's new brain, he also uses like an unorthodox way of getting them to separate, like vibrates, like really, really high frequency
Yeah, yeah.
vibrations and stuff. Like, I love that he's not just a brute force combiner. He's like, you know, okay, let's figure out.
He finds the weak point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
I do like Computron. He's pretty cool.
Computron's probably my favorite
And I like
combiner
the
out of all of them.
futuristic vehicles that all of them turn into.
Yes.
He's as smart as an iPhone 3.
Yes.
Takes about as long to load as one too.
Yes. And then, I mean, there's multiple human kisses in this, and it just creeped me out.
It's like
Like, it's very presumptive. At least Fairwood, like, punches the crap out of
Yes.
Dirk multiple times.
Multiple times, yes.
And she wins at the end,
yeah.
Yes.
which is awesome.
Yes. I love
And
that.
it literally just does the, like, laughing outro.
Her
I-
laugh
so
is
funny.
maniacal.
Yeah. Well, she doesn't have any humans around to gauge what's
Right,
real
right.
at this
Yeah,
point.
it's true. Yeah.
She's probably
Yeah,
raised
she
in
was raised
space.
in space and with transformers and stuff.
She's
yeah.
not very well socialized.
Did you know that she is the daughter of Flint and Lady J from G.I. Joe?
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. That's really
Another
cool.
connection.
Yeah, yeah. So there's another G.I. Joe connection in this episode.
Wow.
Well, it's another G.I.
Maniacal
Joe
laughing.
connection.
Oh, maniacal laughing. That's right. It's a classic episode ends with a laugh at a. In this case, it's a situational laugh rather than a corny joke laugh. But
Yes.
there was in season 2. There's a ton of episodes that end
Gotcha.
with a corny joke. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Fun episode. I really like it. This is one of my other favorites of season 3. Anything
Just
else, you guys got?
it was just fun. It was. I felt like it was very action packed. You got to see you got to see the new generation. I suppose it was cool.
Yeah.
Like no Decepticons, no Autobots. Technically, well, no originals or anything. It was cool. It was cool that it was human centric, and it was weird that humans are doing business with Quintessons.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's neat to see how there's other things going on in the universe beside just the Autobots and Decepticons.
Yeah, the war for Cybertron is not the most important thing in the galaxy.
Right. If anything, we've noticed how dwarfed it is by everything else that's going on in the galaxy.
Right. No, I like this one a lot. I just don't really go back and watch it that much. And
You used to like it a lot when you were a kid, though.
I did.
Yeah.
Maybe it was all the
give it-
smooching.
This is
Oh yeah, for sure.
I was like, what is this?
With the stings.
Yeah.
oh,
Sorry, you said you give it what?
I give it 5 Technobots out of 5. I think.
Yeah.
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 5 Technobots out of a Computron.
5 blot feels sick out of 5.
All right,
cool.
with that, shall we move on to our segments?
Yeah.
First segment, favorite quote from each episode. Mention which one you like, and we'll each read them off for ourselves.
Okay.
Come on, Rutgar, they haven't canceled your series yet.
Yeah.
Nice little meta joke there. Very
Yeah.
I
funny.
love that.
Dweller in the Depths. Oh, also Rekgar says, "Yo, Joe." So we
Oh,
get
yeah.
3 G.I. Joe episodes in this podcast episode.
They were leaning into it this time.
Yeah. I just like Galvatron complaining, "There are too many of them, and why can't we find our way out?"
He's complaining so much, and then he's so petty.
He's
Yeah,
got so much of like a whininess to him, and then he comes out with the coldest line I've heard from him in a minute, where he's just, "I don't know what that thing is back in the tunnels, but even if it gets me as well, I'll die with the satisfaction that the universe will have 2 more Autobots to mourn." And I'm like, whoa.
I
He
know.
gets football tackled.
Yeah.
That
Where
was
was this energy?
Megatron peeking out.
Yes.
Yeah.
A little bit of Megatron in there.
All right. Only Human had a ton of great lines. I
Yes.
think we all wrote this one down. Shall
Yes.
we say it on 3?
You gonna ice them robots?
You gonna ice them robots?
Gonna ice them robots. I love old Snake's line. "This is the world, Mr. Drath. Everything is for sale."
That feels like a line straight out of the Energon comics, honestly.
It
Oh,
does.
and Cobra Commander is voiced by the same guy who voices Starscream. So
Chris
it's nice
Latta.
to hear Starscream's voice back.
So good.
for
The
the
goat.
episode. This is Michelle. She's come to watch you die. Smells better than it tastes. I believe in solutions, not problems.
Very good, very good. I mean, it's like it sets him up to be so smart, then he's so dumb.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's see, Sweet Smell of Victory, I liked. And that's when Rodimus, he's holding the Newtonium and it blows up in his face.
Oh, yeah.
That bit always makes me laugh.
And
Every
it's like,
time.
oh, cool, these guys have planned, I thought they had planned that. They were trying to defeat.
Right.
That, no,
Yeah.
it's a
No,
screw
it's
up,
just
but-
spur of the moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes me laugh every
It's
time.
like, Rodimus,
Really.
it's highly explosive.
Just an explosion right in his face. He falls in the water. It's great. They simply don't make terrorists like they used to. Cobra!
That was just perfect. It was a great
Fantastic.
little reference. I loved it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Grimlock's new brain. I, Grimlock, use my rear molars.
Yeah, so good.
Perhaps because your mental abilities are so limited.
I'm
Me
cursed.
Grimlock say you smart now. Me no can help you anymore. He's so I love him. And then like I feel like it's the crux of the whole episode. It's like me Grimlock say no fun to be genius all the time. Much more fun to be good old Dinobot Grimlock. Yay! That is a cheer-worthy line.
Yeah, that was an
was so
episode
good.
that ends with a cheer.
Yeah. Money is everything.
Scoot! I like when Computron just says, Scoot!
Why does he say it?
Okay, after when he zaps Abominus and he
Scoot.
falls apart, he says, calculation of Terracons defeating Computron 0.01%. Scoot.
Scoot.
It's so good. And then they run away. I love the part when the first time that Dirk kisses Marissa's hand, one of the Technobots says, I guess it's just another odd Earth custom. And the other one goes, Arf! It's like, what is that noise? He's just, Arf!
Not the smart ones.
Yeah. And then I love when Hungar yells,
Oh my gosh!
Yes.
I always thought he said, holy cow!
yeah, or so it might be. I don't know. You can't understand what they're saying, but he says, "Oh my gosh" and "Holy cow" at the same time. It makes it one thing.
Holy gosh. Oh my cow!
When the Technobots get disintegrated.
Not
And then,
knowing what any of that means.
Yeah.
Too. Like, he has no context for either of those.
Right.
Then my favorite from this has always been, blood feels sick. It's like, that's exactly how I feel the second that I realize, like, oh no, I'm sick.
Oh, yeah.
All right, next segment. Favorite character in this batch of episodes. Mention who and why. Jacob, would you like to go first?
After talking about it, I think Dirk is probably my favorite. He's just so slimy and fun.
Yeah.
And a close runner-up is Smart Grimlock.
Dirk's
Yes.
good. Dirk's real good. It's Grimlock for me. Both forms. Both versions of Grimlock.
Yeah, I'm torn between Dirk and Grimlock because I like both of these characters, but
My
Oh,
favorite
wait,
is
no.
the Dweller.
Human Ultra Magnus.
Yes.
Human Ultra.
He is about
Yes.
to blow. He is about to blow himself up to
Yes.
get the mission accomplished.
Don't think I
Yes.
don't have the nerve. I do.
Yeah, that was metal, man.
Yeah.
I think, well, Cobra Commander would be a good one to go for too.
Old
just
Snake
'cause-
is good.
Yeah, Old Snake's good. I think I'll go for the Two-Faced Quintesson Transorganics
Yeah.
creator.
He's good.
I like him. He's weird.
The one who did this to my face.
Look at what they've done to me.
I was beautiful.
So all of those main characters are my favorite, but since you guys took my main guys, I'm going to go with
Yeah.
the Two-Faced Quintesson. All right. Although Old Snake is pretty darn good too.
Old Snake is good.
Next segment. Favorite magic slidey hand tech. We'll just take turns reading each episode here. One notable gadget Transformers pull out from their various body parts per episode, or just interesting technology being used in the episodes.
Yes.
Hayden, you. We'll take
Okay,
it.
yeah, I'll do a Dweller in the Depths. Ultra Magnus actually uses his shoulder rockets.
Yep.
So cool. I love that.
Yeah, it's always great when he actually like uses them.
Or any
Last
Transformer with shoulder rockets uses them.
last time I think was the Negative Zone episode. What is that one called?
Killing Jar.
Killing Jar.
Yeah.
And then that one he was just like boom.
Yeah. No, there was another episode where he used them. I think he used them when they rescued Daniel from the storage asteroid in
Yes.
Surprise
Yes, he did.
Party.
Perceptor's little power plug hand, his little R2D2 socket hand that he uses to just send millions of volts.
His turkey baster.
Yes.
Kind of like RoboCop's data injector.
Oh yeah,
Right.
the data spike.
Or the thing they shove in Neo's head in the Matrix.
Oh jeez.
Only human. We've got not Newtonium. Newtonium.
Newtonium.
As opposed to Old Tonium.
Yes.
I thought
He's
that
not
was
doing
so
so well
funny.
these days.
N-E-W Tonium. N-E-W.
It's the new and improved Tony.
And then I think Ultra Magnus grabs a photon light, brighter than any
Yes.
flashlight on Earth. At one point. Anyway, Grimlock's new brain. Oh, well, also we should mention that in Only Human, all the Autobots have mecha control units in their chests.
Oh
Yeah, I
yeah.
thought that was neat.
You could barely
They
pilot
can
them.
just
A little
swap it
piloting
out.
seat. Yeah.
Okay, Grimlock's new brain. Jacob, you want to read us off on that?
Well, I mean, of course, there's the Pirates of the Caribbean compass that takes you to the Davy Jones locker. I mean, the center of
Obvious.
Cybertron. I mean, the power generator.
Right.
I think it's called like an electro compass or something like that.
Yes.
It's very
And the
simple looking.
security stuff in the underground area was really neat too.
Yeah.
Good
There wasn't a lot of
grinder
slidey hand
thing.
tech in Grimlock's new brain.
No.
Not really.
Well,
Oh, I liked his hat. His little hat to
the
transfer the
hat.
data.
That had
yeah,
to
yeah,
slide
that-
out of somewhere.
The
Yeah.
hat that he wears, that he transfers the intelligence with, looks like the clone control helmet that Megatron and Starscream wear in
yeah.
A Prime Problem when they
Yeah.
clone Optimus Prime. Also, I wonder if Red Alert built that security drone.
That sounds like something Red Alert would build.
All right, what is
Um,
everything?
What is everything? Dirk Manus' little finger gun thing that he has, where it's like kind of a brass knuckle, but it's a gun, so you
Yeah.
can hide it. It's pretty cool. There's the auto timer that he sets.
That on the Terracons.
Yes. The matter recreator itself, just a big tube. Mimic dust is a cool concept. Dirk's little nuclear nullifier is just a little tiny like pebble.
It could have been cool, but we'll never know.
Yeah. And then Computron's nipple lasers.
I love those. I also like his
Yes.
little
Yeah.
His
display that
computing.
shows he's computing.
It's like, how else are you gonna know?
I love that. The glowy computer lights. It feels very like Buck Rogers.
Yes.
Yeah, I love that.
Or Flash Gordon type of 50s computer. Yeah. Yeah, his laser cannons do actually slide out of the line. All right. Next segment. Favorite errors. We'll mix it up a little bit. Jacob, you want to read first?
Dweller in the
wait.
Depths. It jumped out to me. I didn't make note of it because I was like, well, maybe I forgot what Rodimus Prime looks like, but like there's Rodimus's signal and it's Springer flying through the air.
Yep.
You know, like I was like, I guess Rodimus Prime had a color change since the movie. That's weird. And then
Maybe-
the Protectobots are colored as Optimus, Wheelie, and Hot Rod.
Yes.
That's wild.
Yeah, when the Dweller bursts out onto the
Oh, okay. I was wondering what I thought they were just generics for a second, but
surface. Yeah, I think they're Protectobots. Maybe they say that's Rodimus Prime's signal that he taught to Springer.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Maybe.
All right. Hayden, only who?
Only human. The lasers go through the screen at certain points. Yep.
Layering issues.
The Dorf gun sound that we've talked about before, but that's shown up quite a bit lately, and will continue to show up. The energy in the tubes are like going opposite directions.
Yep.
It like the energy's escaping. The day-night cycle is just completely screwed up this whole episode. We don't know what time it is.
Yeah, who knows?
Between shots, it changes.
They
Yeah.
are hungry. They mentioned being hungry, so you know.
Yes. And yeah, Bumblebee's not in it. Animation error for sure. 0 out of 10.
That qualifies as a lore mistake. Continuity error. All right, Grimlock's new brain. Rodimus turns into the hot rod car mode instead of his truck mode. But maybe that's an anti-electron thing.
Yeah, it just
reverted
disables
back.
the matrix of
Yeah.
leadership.
Just casually.
And then in Money is Everything, I'm wondering what kind of mistake that gets you killed is Dirk Manus referring to. I wonder if there's a line cut there or if, like, what's happening, because it's just a total non sequitur when he.
Well, he talks to himself all the time. It seems like, and
Yeah.
he just lies,
Yeah.
even when it'd be
But he's
easier
like,
not
I
to.
was wondering when you'd show up. That kind of mistake gets you killed. What? Wondering when someone would show up? It sounds more like you're on guard. Like, what are you doing?
That sounds normal.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right, next segment. TF Wiki Go Button Trivia, where one of us takes a random page, it hits the random Go button on TF Wiki, and describes a page. Now, I forgot that I had already grabbed one, and I grabbed another one. So would you guys rather hear about Combatron, the planet, or Aximili Esgaroth Isthil?
Oh.
Comatron.
All right, Combatron.
See, I was like, Combatron, okay, it's probably a Transformer. And then you said planet. And I'm like, huh?
Okay, Combatron orbits Delta Draconis and isn't much of a vacation spot. A world-spanning war left it largely devoid of life, with only a few scraggly plants and scragglier Autobots clinging to life in its irradiated soil. Much of the planet is covered in rusting heaps of robot corpses, but a few nasty surprises lurk beneath the surface. And it was showed up in a, let's see, prose story, Force of Habit. It is a text story set in the Transformers Cybertron timeline.
Oh, that's
So-
Armorhide.
Yeah, as you can see in this picture here, you've got Armorhide, a core class, what they call core class now. I think they were scout class at the time. And then you've got Long Rack, which is a redeco of Long Arm, or no, what was his name in the character from Transformers Armada. You've got Blur, who is a redeco of Blur, and you've got some white redeco of Rodimus from Energon.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Apparently Combatron even has its own Cyber Planet Key logo.
Nice.
But it's supposed to be a post-apocalyptic planet. And it was also mentioned in the Allspark Almanac from the animated cartoon universe.
Very cool.
So it shows up in at least 2 universes. And if you're wondering, that weird name that I mentioned is from the time that Transformers did toys for Animorphs.
That is
Oh,
so funny.
wow.
Wow, we got a Galador and an Animorphs reference into this episode.
Wow.
We're cooking. As the kids say.
so
moly.
But yeah, that's a character from Animorphs.
Wow. Oh, and that's a weird toy, too.
Yep. The Animorph toys are really disturbing.
Yeah.
But they are
That is
Transformers. They're not in the
very odd.
Transformers universe, but they are Transformer toys. Anyway,
Well,
next
apparently
segment.
Vector Prime knew about him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vector Prime knows about
He
him.
knows all.
All right. Next segment. Cliffhanger questions. Last time we did not have a question because we went on our summer hiatus. So this time, Jacob, would you like to ask Hayden a cliffhanger question that he will answer next episode?
Okay. If you put a Transformer's mind into its synthezoids and they reproduced, and then you took the child and put it into a Transformer, what would happen? Don't think
What's
about it right
real-
now. Think about it while you edit.
Yeah.
Yes.
You have like a whole month to like come up with an answer.
I weirdly
Right.
enough have an answer right away that I will answer later on, but I do have something to draw on.
All right.
Okay, good.
I have a section.
I want that fan fiction on our desk by Monday.
Whoa.
All right.
Just like, please, boss, I'm tired.
All right. And with that, our final section, the wrap-up. Thank you all so much for joining us and listening to our ramblings, and a special thank you to Jacob for joining us in our ramblings. Jacob, any closing remarks?
It was a blast. I love getting to geek out about Transformers with you guys. It calls back to
Yes.
I don't know, 20 years ago at the
Yeah.
Shores Park.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Just wandering around the wooden park talking to Frankie about, let's see, what would have been out at the time.
Probably Energon or Cybertron.
It was Energon, because I remember I
Oh,
had
yeah.
at least one of the figures. Yeah.
Were we trying to? I think we were trying to like figure out, is Transformers one big long timeline, or is
Yep.
Energon a reboot?
Because at
I
that
was
point,
like-
there were key differences.
Yeah, because we were like, well, Optimus is in it, so it has to be before the movie.
Yep.
But Unicron is also in it, so it should be after the
It should
movie,
be
right?
after, exactly.
Unicron's already been destroyed, so
And that's not even getting into Beast Wars.
yeah.
Oh man, our
But I had,
6-year-old
I had a
minds.
blast. It was so
Yes.
fun, and it's
a
fun.
lot of fun.
It's fun to watch the show, especially
Oh, yeah.
with the kids, because I can
Definitely.
Fantastic.
just seeing them become Transformers fans.
Yes. I love that you get to have that experience. It's like a second discovery of the show.
Yes, and a second,
Seeing it through their
and,
eyes.
and it'll be a lot of fun to watch the Transformers the movie. When they're a little
Scar your
older.
children. This is BroBots in Disguise. We endorse scarring children with traumatic movies.
Oh my god.
And then you should run down to Blockbuster and get Temple of Doom right after.
Wombo combo.
And the battle for Endor.
And get Domino's pizza with the
Yes.
new stuffed crust.
Yes. And a Mountain Dew. Doritos.
All right. Would you like to read out our outro now with our preview for next episode?
Absolutely. I hope you will all join the BroBots in Disguise again next pod episode, where they will be discussing the Transformers episode's Call of the Primitives. We may have seen some of the Primitives in this past
Yeah,
batch.
quite a few of them.
The face of the Nijika. Don't quote me on that. And the Burning Artist to Bear of Season 3 of the Transformers G1, released in 1986. Which, at the time of this recording, these Transformers episodes are available on the Hasbro Pulse YouTube channel, as well as on DVD and several other streaming services. Sorry, not Serpenses. That's
Serpentor.
Cobra Commander is on the brain. Such as
Yes.
Tubi and Pluto, who do not sponsor this podcast.
But we will receive money from them.
And our podcast is also available on YouTube and Spotify. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a good day.
BroBots, roll out!
Yes. Why have we not been using that as our outro this whole time?
You can have that one for free.
We'll we'll give you royalties on each one of this each time we use it.
All of the no money we
I'm
receive.
gonna have every device in my house is gonna be streaming the episodes on repeat.
Yes.
Jacob, you got a whole 1 penny this month. Maybe we'll have you back
split it
for our
in
next
ways.
season as well. So
I would love that.
yes, excellent.
Indeed.
All right.
BroBots, roll out.
Da, 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 da.
Ha, ha, ha.
Ah!